We have the PC here, this AM4 platform, and the problem with this is it keeps forgetting the correct date and time, and the common cause of this is the CMOS battery has drained out. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to replace the CMOS battery. I already got a replacement here. This is a CR2032. This is a fresh battery. The graphics card of this PC is Vega 64. This is already a pretty old graphics card by today's standard. I think it's about 4 generations old now. It was preceded by the RX 5000 series, the 6000 series, and the latest one is the 7000 series. So this is about 4 generations old now. We have a Sound Blaster, a graphics card here. One of the annoying part of this motherboard is, by the way, the motherboard is an ASRock X570 board, Taichi. It has this armor cover here, and in order for us to replace the CMOS battery, we need to remove this. I'll be back after I remove the graphics card and the sound card. I've now removed the graphics card and the sound card. Next is to remove this cover. Okay, so the CMOS battery is here. I'm gonna remove this and replace it. So the CMOS battery voltage is pretty low now, around 1.9 volt. Okay, so that's done. All we need to do now is to put back this cover. One of the other thing annoying with this motherboard is if you use this SSD slot, you're gonna put a screw on this SSD. So it keeps popping out like that because of the screw is used to hold this top cover here. So that's why there's a tape here to temporarily hold the SSD in place while we put the motherboard cover. The chipset fan for this motherboard has died, and it was grinding loudly, and it was pretty annoying, so I removed this one, so there's no chipset fan now. I put the top cover now. That was a bit annoying because the SSD keeps popping out. Okay, that's how easy to change the CMOS battery. Now it's time to test this PC. So this is the PC. We're at the BIOS now. The next thing we're going to do is to load the user profile to save the previous settings. So we're going to Twitter. User profile, load user profile. So we're gonna load that one. So save, then enter, and let the PC boot. I'll be back when the PC boots up. So the so the time and date has already synced. Windows immediately sync the time and date, so there's no need for us to do anything else. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.